Welcome to tonight's episode of Great Tragic Love Stories of Object-Oriented Literature. Tonight's first episode, The Scope of Passion.
Irene Instance Variable was initialized on a warm, sunny day into a big city object. Her parents were overjoyed to reference a bundle of bits they could call their very own. Elsewhere in the program, on that very same day, rain poured down and lightning flashed over a small working class method, where the cries of newborn Louis Local Variable could barely be heard over the roaring thunder. His parents were happy just to have a reference to another working body around to help put bread on the table.
Two variables, each from the other side of the application. No one could have predicted the tragic dish of pain that fate and love would conspire to serve them cold.
Life went on for the two young variables, so similar, yet so different. And as time passed, they grew into young adulthood.
And with this transformation, new feelings began to awaken within them. New passions, primal instincts, a hedonistic, sick lust.
Shira, there are firsters here?
Oh, sorry. Anyway, soon it happened that Irene found herself hurrying through one of the seedier methods of the program on her way to her dance lessons.
Suddenly, she felt something strange.
My God, I suddenly feel something strange.
That's right. Irene had been found by something not seen in her bougie world. She had been attacked by a bug.
Our story might have ended right there with the tragic death of a beautiful young instance variable in her prime if fate hadn't placed young Louis turning around that very corner at that very instant.
Is something wrong, lady? You don't look too good.
I don't know, I think it's a bug.
Here, take this.
Oh, thank you. I was almost a goner there.
Irene almost walked away right out of the scope of Louis's life, as easily as her reference had walked into it. But just as she was about to go, their eyes locked.
Oh.
Wow.
It was love at first sight. From that moment on, they spent every waking minute together. Over the next few weeks, they went to see all the sights of Louis's neighborhood. The disk drive, the keyboard, the mouse, they did it all. Louis really knew how to push into her repository.
But Irene was getting homesick. She missed her friends and family from the old neighborhood. She wanted to go back to her own method to show them all her new love. But Louis just wouldn't leave his method.
Louis, my parents would love to meet you. We could live the good life together. I want to go home and tell them right now. Will you come with me?
Me? Oh, shucks, Irene. You just don't understand. You can go anywhere you want to go. You can live in any method you please. But me, I'm just a poor local variable stuck in a working class method. My place is here, in my method.
Well, okay. I'll be back to this method for you then, Louis.
Okay, I'll be right here.
So Irene returned home to tell her parents the great news.
But in the meantime, Louis's method ended. His reference disappeared, and Louis was sentenced to the fate that all local variables must one day cease to exist. He would never meet Irene again.
All right. Use a Louis.
I'm just an instance of the class tragic hero, but my friends call me Louis.
Well, it says here your method's ending. Is that the truth?
I guess so.
Well, I'm wicked sorry, but you got to be garbage collected. Get him.
Please, I haven't tried the open curriculum yet. Why?
The next day, the fateful method where Louis and Irene met was called again. Irene couldn't wait to meet her new love, and she hurried off to the method.
Inside the method, a new local variable named Louis was created, a fresh new Louis who had no memory of the previous day's method calls.
Oh, Louis, I told my parents and they're thrilled. They can't wait to meet you.
Who are you?
Don't you remember me? We met yesterday and it was love at first sight. And what happened to your accent?
Look, lady, I was just initialized today. I can't have met you.
But Louis, I love you.
Okay, whatever.
Oh, Louis, I'll never forget you.
Poor Irene and Louis. They had tasted real love for the first time, and it had broken their tender little hearts into tiny, itty-bitty little pieces.
And that's how it is in the cold, harsh world of the Java class system. A lowly local variable may never leave his method. It's so sad. He was just a local variable. The dog had been two people, and she loved him so much. And
Coming up next, tonight's second episode, the star-crossed references.
Mingmei, I've been thinking, we've been referencing each other as friends for years.
Yes, we have.
But I think it's time for us to be more than friends.
Oh, Anna, whatever do you mean?
Mingmei, I don't know how else to ask you this, but will you be my bae reference?
Yes, Anna, you've made me so happy.
And so Anna and Mingmei assigned their friend references to new references, bae and bae. And then Anna made a decision that would irrevocably change their lives forever, or at least until the application quit.
Since I'm referencing her as my bae, I guess I don't need a friend reference anymore. I'll just set it to null.
Program execution continued, and Anna and Mingmei were as happy as could be. Anna occasionally felt a little nagging worry about deleting her friend reference.
Oh, Anna, I'm so glad you're my bae reference. But what really makes me happy is that you're also my friend reference. I'm so glad to be encapsulated here with you.
Oh golly, maybe that wasn't the best move. Good thing I still have a bae reference to her.
All over the package, you could see Anna and Mingmei doing the things that two objects in love do. But one fateful day, another object entered the quiet application of Anna and Mingmei.
Hey there, stranger. What's your name?
He had all his instance variables in all the right places. It was all Anna and Mingmei could do to keep flow of control.
My name is
Let me just put Mingmei on mute for a second. My name's Anna. What's yours?
Fernando. Come and join me in breakout room 69, Bellissimo.
And just like that, she had a reference to him.
Anna, where are you going? Now I have nobody.
And sadly, for poor Mingmei, nobody was left referencing her. And in the merciless world of the Java virtual machine, that could only mean one thing: garbage collection.
Oh, use a Mingmei?
I'm just an instance of class tragic queero, but some people call me Mingmei.
Well, it says here no one's referencing you. Is that the truth?
I guess so.
Well, I'm wicked sorry, but you got to be garbage collected. Get 'em, boys.
What? No, I have so much to live for. I haven't even been to spring weekend yet.
And so ended Mingmei's sad life. Anna didn't even miss her. She hadn't even thought about referencing Mingmei in days. She was happy with Fernando. But things began to change between them. She realized that Fernando was not the man for her.
Fernando, you're not the man for me.
Sure, he was extensible, polymorphic, had a great interface, and he could hand simulate an entire package. He just wasn't Mingmei.
You're just not Mingmei.
Anna left Fernando as quickly as she had referenced him. She went off in search of her true love, Mingmei.
I've got to go back to Mingmei. She's the one I really love. Oh, I only hope she'll take me back.
But try as she might, Anna couldn't find her. She searched all over and poked her head into every public class she could.
Ew. I knew it! Hey, yo, that's kind of flat, though.
Hey, yo, that's private.
But Mingmei was nowhere to be found.
What have I done? Oh, I was so foolish to have thrown away my reference to Mingmei as a friend. Now all I've got is Null.
Anna wandered around miserably for dozens of milliseconds. Finally, at the end of her execution, she went back to Fernando.
Fernando, I have nobody else to turn to.
Serves you right, you jerk. I'm setting my Bay reference to null and looking somewhere else. In fact, I've already found somebody new.
Will Anna fall victim to the same fate that took her beloved Mingmei? Can there be love in the cruel, harsh world that is Java? Am I wearing any pants beneath this Zoom window? Wouldn't you like to know? Tune in next week when we'll watch a painful story of the forbidden love between a variable and a constant.
Constance, I love you, but I don't think you understand. You need to change. You need to grow.
42.
Damn it. Why, stop saying that. Why can't you say anything else?
42.
What's the meaning of life?
42.